Yo, what's poppin' guys, Sizzle here, and today I'm going to be playing some TF2 live while talking about my thoughts on the game, my thoughts on the FixTf2 movement, and my thoughts on modern updates, what I like about the current game, what I want to see change, hopes for the future, etc, etc. First off, just the update. I like all the maps they added, except Berghausen. Berghausen is sad. I like playing medieval mode casually. I'm not like someone who grinds it hundreds of hours a year or whatever, but I played a good amount. I've got a solid amount of time in medieval mode. It's my go-to kind of like, okay, I'm a bit bored of playing some engineer or soldier or whatever at the moment. Let me just hop on for a few games of medieval and then get back to it. I do that all the time, and the new medieval mode map just isn't great. It's just not. Part of what makes medieval mode so cool is, yes, Demo, Knight, and Heavy are like the strongest classes by a good margin. Huntsman Sniper is pretty good as well. But the design of the group keep really allows everything to thrive. I see spies doing well on there. I see pyros doing some stuff sometimes. I see some scouts every now and then. They're not great. Don't get me wrong. They get way less kills than the really good Demo Knights and all that. But they thrive. They do well. Right? Everyone does pretty solid all around. The new medieval mode map, it's just a big open field where the heavies do well, the Demo Knights do well, and that's about it. If you try to play those other classes, you just get rushed down, and you don't have any map geometry, any verticality, any like closed gates or anything to play around, and it makes everything else just way less good. Can you die to this? I haven't played on this map yet. Oh. I didn't get enough height. That's pretty funny. It's unfortunate there's not like a custom icon for it, but I guess this is a temporary small map. That's whatever. But yeah, the new map just isn't great for medieval mode. Every other map that I've played so far, which does not include this one, this is a first time reaction again right now. This map, they look good, they play solid, and I'm happy with them. And that's all you need in a map. They just have to play solid, they gotta look good, they gotta be a little bit unique, and all of them have been. I really like that one, the Halloween D-skin. Most Halloween-related things are reskins, where they'll have a good normal map and they'll make a Halloween version. We now have a map called like Atom Smash or whatever, which was a great Halloween map in like Monster Mash, Monster Smash, something like that. And they made a non-Halloween version, and that's great. And I actually hope that one goes year-round, because it's really a fun time to play on that one. But yeah, overall, maps are great. Cosmetics are okay. They're solid enough to be in the update. My only real gripe is the amount of unusual effects added. It's not really the quantity of effects added, it's that they all have 10 variants. I do think it makes the unusual effects feel a lot less special when you have like 25 of them, because I'm not gonna remember 25 effects. I think every TF2 update should have maybe 5 to 8 effects and no color variants at all. Right? You just have, right, like the thing I have on Demo Man right now, the effect I got, it's Haunted Ghost. Everyone knows this is Haunted Ghost. If Haunted Ghost had a green variant, a yellow variant, a red, blue variant, purple variant, whatever, dude, nobody would know the name of this effect, and it feels so much less special. And that's the problem. Every update comes out, you get like, they get those like cool, like cartoonish looking flames. They had an unusual effect with that. And I don't know the name of the effect, because there's like 8 names for it. And I'm never gonna know the name. There's eight names for it, there's 8 versions of the effect. There are literally 4 different colors that the effect can be. And that's not great. Like, don't do that. Stop doing that, Val. Please, make unusuals feel good again. Make them feel special. Like, they'll make a lot of money because people like trading and stuff, and like there's enough unusual effects getting thrown around that they'll be traded more. But I think they'll make more money by having less effects, because there's so many different hats to get them on at this point. Like, there's some effects they're just never available on any hat. Which is just sad, because they should be available in more hats. It feels kind of shitty when I want to have this effect combo, but I need to have one of the stupidest looking hats on my head in order to be able to do it or whatever. And hopefully they can just lower the number of unusual effects. It'll make them feel more special. A lot of the new unusual effects are really fucking cool, but because there's like 8 color variants, they're not going to feel cool, they're not going to look cool, and they're not going to look special. It's going to be like, oh, it's just one of the 4 different color variants. Who knows the fucking name? It's the burning cartoon flame one. It sucks. It sucks to be able to say shit like that, but these people spend some real time making some cool-ass particle effects, and they're not going to be cared about or used because there's 80 of them every fucking 2 months. I don't know any effect outside of, like, Kaleidoscope added in the last, like, 5 years to TF2, and there's been hundreds. Literally hundreds of effects. Added taunt effects, unusual effects, etc. Like, hopefully they stop doing that. That's something I'd like to see. I don't think they should add less cosmetics, by the way. Just effects. Having like 20 cosmetics is fine. There's 9 classes in the game. A lot of these cosmetics are class specific, and you want to add like 1 or 2 cosmetics for everyone that aren't just all classes. They're adding a perfect amount of cosmetics, I feel, with every update. The problem is unusual effects are for every cosmetic. They're for every taunt. They're for every class. They're for everyone. They get split on everything. And when you have 20 of those, that's like adding, effectively, with 9 classes in the game, you're adding 9 times that. You're adding 180 different effects all at once. That's way too many. Gotta chillax on that. When you add 5, you're adding like 45, really, if you think about it. Because it goes on every hat, you know, every old hat, every new hat. Or say, every old hat that uses the item rarity. The stuff like the team captain will just never get it. But yeah. Right, that's my thoughts on the summer update, the unusual effects and all that. That's one thing I hope they change, but everything else about it, the maps are great, cosmetics are solid. I made a whole video reviewing every single cosmetic, every single unusual effect, and giving my thoughts about them. I'll link them in the description. That's part of why I'm making this video, is I made that video, it was like 30 minutes long, and it got like 2,000 views and like 40 comments saying like, dude, this is a great video, I hope to see more like it. And now making more like it. This is more like it. This is, as far as I understand, more like that video. But yeah, that's that. And now the second half of this video, and kind of the main reason I'm making it, is the FixTf2 movement. For those of you who don't know, this game has been played by bots for the last 4 years, up until around 3 weeks ago, when it got fixed. But for around 4 years, the game was made functionally unplayable, where you had to queue about 2 hours to even find like a game without bots, and then if you found a game without bots, and by the way, bots are automated players with cheats that would automatically hack and kill you with no human interaction at any point. But yeah, those played the game for 4 years, making the game functionally unplayable or really annoying and difficult to play, which was obviously not great. Nobody really liked that. So the player base, and they weren't getting fixed by the devs. They were just all staying there. They weren't really getting banned. Some of those accounts had literally stayed unbanned for like 3 to 4 years. The player base got sick of it. They did Savetf2 like 2 years before, and that didn't really do anything because we asked for people were asking for way too much. People were like, we want updates, we want hats, we want maps, we want no bots. They asked for like a million things. FixTf2 was a movement 2 months ago, I'd like to say, where they're basically like, okay, we want to be able to play TF2 again. Get rid of the bots, please. And that's what everyone agreed on. They had like 300,000 people sign the petition. I was one of them. I didn't make a video about it. I didn't really think it would be successful, I'll be completely honest with you. But I signed the petition myself. My name's on there somewhere. And basically said, man, I just want to play TF2 again. That's all I wanted. I just wanted to get rid of the bots and enjoy the game that I loved to play for like a decade. A little bit over a decade at this point, actually. I think I started in like 2013 at some point, so it's been like 11 years, not 10 anymore, which is crazy to say. I feel old as shit saying that. But yeah, right, and that fixed the game. But people, I've seen videos where people are like, well, FixTf2 is kind of like part of Savetf2, and Savetf2 is about getting new updates, getting new weapons, getting balance patches and things like that, and I just disagree with that. I signed that petition. I was one of the people that quietly signed the petition, one of the silent masses that helped out that, entire movement. I wasn't spending money on the game at that point anyway, so I didn't have to like stop spending money. So to be fair, I didn't really have a lot to lose by signing that petition. But part of the reason I was in that movement is because there was a very upfront, because I didn't do Savetf2. I really didn't. I didn't make a video. I don't think I made a video on it. I don't think I said anything about it. I didn't try to sign any petitions or nothing like that. I just didn't really care about it. I was like, they're asking for a billion, trillion different things, and like, I disagree with half of what people are saying. Because as someone who's played Overwatch for a while, I don't want balance patches. They ruin games. They've ruined so many games I love. They've ruined Overwatch. They've ruined, I don't know if you guys ever heard of the game H1Z1, King of the Kill. It was a battle royale game before Fortnite. Was really big. That game got ruined by updates, by big sweeping changes, big balance patches. I don't want them to ruin the game I love. I love TF2 the way it is. Everything that's really good is fun, and everything that's really fun, but if it was good, would make everything else less fun, is bad, but still fun. And it's great. This game is like incredibly fun. It's balanced for fun, mostly, not always. Stuff like the Diamondback is really good. But for example, like the kunai for Spy really lets him pub stomp the destroy lobbies, and people keep calling for changes to the weapon. I don't want that. It's fun. when the kunai is good. I don't play Spy. You can check my playtime. I have like 2 hours on Spy, and that's not going to change anytime soon. But it allows, it's a not that obnoxious to play against. It's not that broken of a weapon. It's fine. Leave it how it is. It's okay if it's a little bit strong. It's a fun weapon. It's a fair weapon. It makes Spy a class that's almost unplayable, a bit playable for the people that have put thousands of hours into him against people that have put 10 hours in. It's okay in my book. I'm happy with it. The only change I would maybe want to see balance-wise is nerfing the Diamondback, which is just obnoxious, but nobody uses it, luckily, generally. Or, whatchamacallit, we're giving the sniper a little bit less ammo, because he doesn't need 25 shots. He should have to grab a little ammo box every now and then. Maybe give him 15, but at this point they're kind of too deep to do stuff like that, and I'd rather they don't change that than change that and change other stuff, and make the game worse. I'm pretty happy with how things are right now, even with sniper being a little obnoxious at times. It feels like normally they're not that bad, as long as they're not bots. That's the main thing for me. I think FixTf2 was successful. People are calling, like, don't buy anything in the summer update because we want bigger updates, we want more things. I just don't. I signed FixTf2 because I want to know bots. There's no bots. I can play the game. I've played this game with so many friends of mine that I've been unable to play this game with before. A lot of people that I thought would enjoy this game, but I knew wouldn't enjoy it while the bots were around because, you know, what the fuck, how is it fun getting sniped by snipers every 4 seconds with no counterplay? Because they literally have aimbot. It's not fun, by the way, for those curious. It's just not a great time. You have to constantly kick them, and it's like you were playing like a game while having a job at the same time, and that's just not a great thing. That's not a great feeling. That's not what people play video games for. They play them to have fun, play them to have a good time. With the bots gone, though, I've been able to play with a lot of those people for the first time ever, and they've been having a great time with the game. I've had a great time playing with them. They've been learning a few things. I've been able to share a lot of the knowledge I've gained about TF2 over the years, and it's been a great time. I'm really, really happy the game's playable again. I think FixTf2 was a great success, but as you notice, I think I'll have footage up on screen right now, because I don't think I remember to say this in the intro. But I opened one random summer TF2 crate just to say, like, a thank you. I didn't really want anything out of that crate. I wasn't expecting unusual or anything like that. I think it's kind of a bit unfortunate that that's the monetary system, but it's not too egregious. You really don't need any of these cosmetics at all. And you can trade for them and stuff in the third-party markets. Like, yes, some degenerate gamblers losing their money getting those cosmetics for you, but kind of not my problem. But anyway, I opened one trade. I'll probably show it on screen. I didn't get anything too great from it. I got one of the worst cosmetics in the case, at least in my opinion, as my quote-unquote reward for having spent $3. But I did that as a thank you to Valve for letting me play this game again, letting me enjoy myself. I mean, I'm even just playing casually right now while saying all this, you know. I'm sure I paused a few times, because this is a live commentary. I'm sure I paused a few times and just not been saying shit when maybe I should have been, just because I'm just kind of chilling, playing the game, having my good fun. And that's all I want from TF2. The only things I really want that aren't currently in the game, and by the way, the updates are great, like the amount of maps, the amount of cosmetics, everything else are great. The fact that they're seasonal is a good thing. A lot of people are saying, well, I want these maps like this one, it's a pretty good map. People are like, I want this year-round, and while you might actually want that, the problem is there's only so many players, and there are a lot of players playing TF2. I think there's like 100,000 with no bots at the moment. Because a lot of people that haven't played in years are coming back, a lot of people that never played before are playing for the first time. It's a great time to be a TF2 player. Everyone's having so much fun playing this game again. Generally, there's people in voice chat. This is the first game in a while where nobody's been, you know, having a chill-ass combo in voice chat or whatever. Sorry, I'm a bit sick while I'm recording this, and the other TF2 one. I've been sick the last few days. I might cough again. That's why I coughed there. But yeah, it's a great time to be a player. I think the movie was successful, and all I really want, though, is free-to-play players, people new to the game. I think they should be allowed to use voice and text chat again. We removed that feature because it allowed bots to spam stuff easily, and it was a decent countermeasure for that, because bots stopped spamming the mic as much. Like, people say, like, oh, it had no effect because all the bots were paid to play, and they spent $5 on every account and, like, used stolen credit cards. But, like, no, like, a lot of the bots really weren't saying shit too often in voice chat and text chat because they couldn't. But now the bots are gone, and seemingly gone forever, because they keep getting banned when new bot accounts get made. All the bots got, like, legal threats and got removed and all that. And they're gone for one reason or another. Valve did their magic, they did their thing. With that gone, let free-to-play speak again. And the other thing is that thing where I mentioned at the start, make less unusual effects per update. That's the only real other thing I want to ask them to do, because it makes them less money, makes them feel less special. It's really kind of sad. I didn't do that right. Damn. I don't know how the fuck I'm alive there. I should have definitely died. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, that's pretty much all the change I want to the game. I like the balance the way it is. I've played so many games where updates ruins the balance of the game. I don't need major balance patches. I don't need major fixes. The balance of this game feels damn near perfect to me. And all the competitive players, and you'd think like, oh, what about the competitive players? They hate that the balance is a little bit out of whack. They have ban lists, man. They have that in Overwatch, like, they should have that in Overwatch too. They should ban annoying-ass heroes. But because Blizzard, the company behind Overwatch, is trying to run the competitive scene while running the game, they don't have ban lists, and they try to balance the game around it. And it ruins the game and the competitive scene and shit. It's like it's a double L. Really fucking stupid. It's also why I like TF2. It's a casual game at heart, balanced for casual, and competitive players literally just have their own rules, where they gotta have their own fun. It's great. Everyone wins, everyone's happy. And I say this as someone who's played competitive. I have like 4 different competitive medals from like the 4 different things I've done. I've done 4v4, I've done 2v2, I've done 6v6, I've done 9v9. I've played it all, I've done it all, and I've had a great time doing it. Competitive TF2 is a great time, you should try it if you haven't. But yeah, on the whole, happy with how the game is. Hopefully we maybe get like a 3rd season of content, so not just Halloween and Christmas for maps. I guess no, we have a 3rd season. We have Halloween, Christmas, and summer. Good amount of rotation for maps, updates, hats, and things like that. Generally, they're not adding anything too egregious to the game. Nothing permanently added is really that much of a problem. Maybe they can even consider removing some older maps and making them seasonal, but I guess that would kind of divide the community, and that's kind of anti-fun. They're in an awkward situation with the amount of maps in the game, and I don't really know how you fix that problem, and this video is not going to be covering that. Maybe I can make one in the future talking about that. But yeah, I think that about sums it up. That's my thoughts on the FixTf2 movement. That's my thoughts on the summer update. That's my hopes for the future with Valve. That's all I want them to do. Less unusual effects. Keep up this amount of maps, this amount of solid cosmetics per update. Don't add bad cosmetics. I don't know how the fuck they fixed that, but they did. I mean, the last year or two, they've been adding good cosmetics, good maps. The community makes some really great stuff, and they get financially rewarded for doing so. It's a great system, honestly. I don't know why more games don't do it. Balance. The game feels great. Game feels fun to play. Bots are gone. As long as the bots stay gone, I'm a happy man, and that's really, above all else, all I cared about. And FixTf2 is a great success because either directly or indirectly, it got the bots fixed. Yeah, that's that. Let me know if you agree or disagree with any of what I've said this video. I know I've said quite a lot, had a lot of pretty hot takes, I feel. Maybe not super hot takes for the average player, but for the vocal TF2 community, the people speaking on Reddits and YouTube comments and whatever. I know that disagrees with at least a good amount of what people say in those. But let me know. Let me know what you guys think. I'm really curious. I love hearing different opinions. I think the combination of everyone's opinions are how you reach kind of the peak opinion, right? The best for everyone is reached when everyone can kind of find a compromise, find something everyone agrees on, find something that most people can agree on, and that just will be best for the general population. But yeah. That's it. I know I've said but yeah, that's it like 6 times now, but I kind of, every time I've said that, I looked at the timer up top and been like, well, the round's about to end. I should probably, have the lose screen just to end it all off. And now I have that, and now I'm a happy man. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I hope you guys have fun playing TF2. If you're continuing to boycott because you want more from this game or whatever, you can continue to do that. I know I won't be. I'm going to be enjoying this game. I'm having a great time. And I'm really happy that whatever boycott we did, whenever we did it with FixTf2, did what it did, because I've been having a great time playing this game. And hope you have been as well. But yeah, I'll see you. I'm going to say have a great day for the 2nd or 3rd time now, because this is a live rant. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.